we're in the communities learning what's important and what matters to your family.
Cheryl Burton on 8.
But critics of the decision disagree. ABC 7 Cheryl Burton joining us tonight with more on the story. Cheryl.
Kathy and Ron, those critics say the U.S. should provide definite information that bin Laden is really dead, and the families of some of his victims believe they have a right to see the corpse of the man responsible for the death of their loved ones.
Right in front of her eyes. And his young wife, who was shot in the leg, is also talking.
And tomorrow the president will go to Ground Zero in New York, and he will meet with victims' families. He will also lay a wreath, but he is not speaking publicly.
Okay, Cheryl, thank you. And
Page and Lake counties, the victims reported problems after using a debit or credit card.
ABC 7 Stacy Baca joining us with more on the investigation tonight. Stacy.
Well, Kathy and Ron, if you recently shopped at Michael's, the arts and crafts chain, and used a debit or a credit card, you might want to check your bank account. Dozens of victims are reporting that their card information has been compromised and that criminals are taking money from their bank accounts. There are victims in several suburbs, including Bloomingdale, West Chicago, Naperville, Bolingbrook, and Park Ridge.
Stolen from you. So think about it. If you can lose your life savings or you can lose everything in your account to a fraudster, to a scam artist, whatever it may be, if you don't report it in time.
Well, Berna says that most banks want you to report fraud within 2 days. But again, if it's more than 60 days, you could be legally responsible for the stolen money. And Kathy and Ron, our news partners, the Daily Herald, also had a chance to talk to Glenview Police. They say that all their cases are not necessarily linked to Michael's, but they might be linked to a credit processing center that works with several companies.
Okay, Stacy, thank you. Rod Blagojevich's former chief of staff testifying today that the then governor planned to appoint himself to President Obama's vacant Senate seat back in 2008 if the governor wasn't satisfied with what he could get in exchange.